The vast majority of anime use real places as not only inspiration, but exact frames. So theoretically, if you tried hard enough, you should be able to pinpoint the exact locations that your favorite scenes took place. And that's where I come in. Today's hunt is my dress-up darling. Let's begin by taking some measurements. Not like that. There are two train stations that get prominently featured, so I want to see how far apart they are, so we can get a sense of just how spread out this anime is going to be. The first one is Ikebukuro Station, so I'm guessing the whole show will be set somewhere in that neighborhood, but as we've seen in the past, that is not always the case. So already we can see that they are pretty closely following reality, even the pattern on the floor and the yellow line as you see here is all the same. So I'm guessing this scene took place somewhere right around here. Let's just drop in and take a look. Oh yeah, there's it. I can already see it in the distance. There's that orange sign. Okay, we're gonna scoot down here. They named it Weckers, but in the real life it's called Beckers. So let's try to get as close to this angle as we can. Sorry, Mr. Sweeper. You're gonna be in our shot a little bit. While we're here, there are some shots in the show that are inside the train station. So look at this. We might be able to get right down onto the platforms. Oh no, that's one of the most annoying parts about Google Maps in Japan is that there's a lot of underground tunnels and malls and subways, and there's just no indication when you're dropping your guy down if you're gonna be on the street or like at the Earth's core. And because Google has literally everything if you know how to search for it, I found a picture of the exact sign from the anime. Okay, back to our measurements. We want to figure out just how far Iwatsuki Station is from Ikebukuro Station. They're only 28 kilometers apart, but for now, let's find this east station exit. Guess that's about as east as it gets. Okay, so this is fairly close, I guess, but it's not right. Oh wait, there's the sign. Oh, this is it. Here we are. That's cool. You can even see the yellow sign here and everything. So this is not bad at all. God, I love Japan so much. What a beautiful building for a random train station in the middle of nowhere. When watching this show, something very insignificant stood out to me, but I think it's really going to help us find where most of these scenes take place, and that is this little statue of an owl. That is a very unique little statue that there's no way they would have just made up. So let's go Saitama owl statue. Okay, no, not that Saitama. Oh, there it is. See? It's as easy as that. So that is definitely it. So we'll come back to that later. That'll be really easy to find. Why are there so many owls in Ikebukuro? I guess we'll just start as basic as it can get and start searching up schools. So there really doesn't actually seem to be that many schools around here at all. Interesting. I could be totally off base with using Iwatsuki Station as my starting point. Man, Japanese schools are so much nicer than Canadian schools. So he's getting on the train at Iwatsuki Station and then riding it to school, which means it theoretically could be anywhere. This is actually very similar. This building off to the side, and then there's also this black fencing along here, so I'm hoping we can get a closer look at this. But would he have had to get on a train to ride to here? Yeah, there's no transit between those two places, so it's pretty unlikely that this is gonna be it. This isn't bad either, but this is kind of the general shape of all Japanese high schools. The tall black fence is so distinct, but you can't like search Google Maps for tall black fence. Or maybe. Yeah, as I was saying. Oh, I guess here's something we could do. If we start at this station and then follow the train line in one direction, we can see what stops he could have been going to. This fencing is very similar. No, that does not look right, does it? Is that also just a universal fence? No, this doesn't look right. They just all have this fence with bushes out front, don't they? Wait, did I just brute force it? I did. No way. I was just clicking every single high school along the train that he gets on. This has to be it. There's a black fence and a brick road. Let me see. I am the luckiest little NEET on the planet. Holy. How far is this from Iwatsuki? Because I went along that line for quite a while. An hour and 20 minutes, that is quite the commute. This better be a good school. He must have done really well on his entrance exams. So from here we should be able to find pretty much everything else in the area that we were looking for. So this looks like where he got pushed over by that girl. Right, and is there like a bus stop down this way? It sucks because I can't actually get onto the sidewalk to get the exact right angle, but that's not too far off. This is pretty similar to what I'm seeing in the anime. That is the bus schedule right there that is in the anime. Their attention to detail never ceases to amaze me. Now what about this corner that he's hiding on? Could that be this potential? Oh yeah, look at these. So in the anime, it's like a straight 90-degree corner. This has a bit of a flat part here, but this is identical. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's figure out where this mall is. That should be relatively straightforward. Oh right, we had the owl photo. Hotel Parkside. Oh, look at that, we were right at it. Okay, yeah, this looks right. Is there a big building with a round pillar on the front? Top? Middle? Bottom? Oh, I'm right next to it. Okay, yeah, here we are. Hotel Parkside's a little more prominently featured than in the anime, but that is... Oh, they even got a bit of the Family Mart in that shot. There we go. Next, let's try to find the convention center. Nope, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Morning City's not the real name. Okay, there's some pretty distinct buildings in the background here. Let's see if we can just find something like that. Oh, there's a place called Sunshine City. That has to be it. That is a classic anime switcheroo. Oh, I was in the exact right spot. I was just looking at the wrong side of this building. Go me. Am I right? Ooh, I'm inside. Cool. Okay, here we are. Ton of shots I want to grab here. And lastly, I want to recreate the journey from the ramen shop to Ikebukuro Station. There's some really cool shots of the streets at night. It was really beautiful. Instead of starting at the ramen shop, we'll walk our way back from Ikebukuro Station. Man, Japan is so cool. I just want to see, what is this? This would be a main square of an entire city like Vancouver or Toronto or something. But this is just like a random spot in Tokyo. There's dozens and dozens of these. It's so awesome. Sorry, enough of me being a weeb. What are we doing here again? Right, so is there like an overpass with a tunnel around here somewhere? Above ground. They're walking at ground level while the road goes down. This might not be as easy as I thought. I jumped the gun. Again. Like I always do. Oh, this is the exact spot. Look at me go. Oh, there's not a lot of Google Street View coverage though. Let's see what we can do here. Works out a little bit for that, I suppose. Oops, nope. What have I done? Oh, so there is Google Street View coverage here. Okay, well, we did need to get down to the tunnel, so this is gonna work for me as well. Can you imagine just like innocently walking to work one day and then you end up in some weeb's video on the internet? Poor people, man, poor people. There's a couple more angles from here I want to get, and this is one of them. I think it's looking a little different. Maybe this is on the other? No, because there's those V's. This one might be cheated quite a bit, actually. Unless there's a tunnel on the other side as well. Oh, weird. Oh, this is the tunnel they must have been in then. Okay, so that is a darn shame. I'm not actually going to be able to get a very good angle on this, but this is the spot. It's also a shame that I can't get out on the overpass. There's a lot of cool shots from there. And I'm guessing that is what's right next to her head, which would make her very short. Where does this tunnel actually go? Does it just pop out over here somewhere? This is where it's gonna get tricky again because there's so many tight little alleys, a lot of which I don't think actually have Google Street View coverage. We might be out of luck. Like, they easily could have come from anywhere here. I guess what I could do, I could search for ramen. There's probably 10,000 ramen restaurants here, but it's not exact. But it is, except for the what is that called? Shingles. Is that that's a disease? Shingles? No, not shingles. What are those things called? Roof tile. Oh, they are called shingles. Why is there a disease named after a roof? Or was the roof named after the disease? Anyways, whatever came first, there's no shingles on this roof. If you have any ideas for anime you'd like to see me hunt down the locations for, let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, I've got a ton more like it you can watch here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you neats next time.